Just can't beat a good conveyor setup, can you?
I see what you did there.
Anything else wouldn't have cut it.
Good morning, Args. Dressed for something specific there?
The sweet clear air of Erlengrat was getting to me. I needed to have something covering my face.
Very good, very good. Yeah, we're back on Erlengrat. It's very quiet in West Texas, so we thought we'd jump on here again.
Indeed, I think we've got some sugar beets to harvest, so we've got a lineup of equipment we've leased to go and get them lifted out of the ground. We haven't done sugar beets in 22 yet, so looking forward to it.
Yeah, we have, and I'm going to get over my sugar beet aversion. As I've always said, if the equipment's good, sugar beets are not stressful.
There we go.
If you try and do it on a shoestring, they are not fun.
That's right, so I've gone for the biggest stuff we could.
So we're in Big Field 3 down in the valley, so we've just got to jump over there now, haven't we?
We do, a bit of a trek to get there, but we'll see how we go, and whether we can both keep harvesting or whether we need to jump in and out of carts or what we do. Let's figure it out as we go. Just winging it.
Let's play it by ear. Yeah, but let's get this field cleared, and we can use the sugar to make Swiss chocolate, can't we?
That's the idea. We'll just have to get those cows making some milk too.
Right, well, I'll see you over at the field.
Alright mate, drive safely.
You too.
Well, hello everyone, Argsy here. We are back in Erlengrat with the FarmSim Guy. We've a little bit of downtime in Texas, so what better thing to do than come to fresh Swiss Alps and try and harvest some sugar beets. So we've got some rather big equipment. We're in the biggest of the Roper sugar beet harvesters, the Tiger 6 there you can see on the back. 4 metre wide header I think it is on the front, so we'll get over, we'll get that set up and see how they go. We might see, we might have to run these on a worker or something like that so we can run the beet carts that we've got. Now I did try and get these all hooked up on the headers, however they did not play ball with the header trailers. We could not get the headers high enough to sit on the trailer, so hence we are roading over with the header attached to the front, which is proving these narrow roads are a little bit of a struggle, but we'll get down there and we'll make a start. Fortunately there's no collisions on any of these sides. Alright, this is our field up here on the left. It's not too big, it's not too long. We'll just have to get in here and see how we go on it. I'm not even sure how this is going to work out. We are just experimenting, like we said. It's nice to get in here, have the chance to try some different equipment out. So, let's see what we have to do. We get the header unfolded. There we go. It looks like it's all lifted up, or is that folding it? That might have been why I couldn't get it onto the cart, because they needed to be folded. But we do need to unfold the harvester there. So, mental note for next time when I'm using these: make sure you fold the header up before you try and put it onto a trailer. Still unfolding. It's quite an animation to that. It's quite impressive watching all of that move and change. Here we go. We'll just roll in here and make a little bit of a start on this side. We'll rip off, I think if we rip off headlands, because then if we employ a worker they will run up and down those rows pretty sweetly. So, just spin around, see how FSG's getting on. Looks like he's just getting the last of his harvester unfolded, and we'll be ready to go in no time. Alright, there we go. We're harvesting beet. We'll be able to make some sugar. Detailed animations, I'm just looking down there in the front there of the header. It's quite nice watching those spades, or whatever they might be, those fingers ripping around in the air. They'll be lifting the beets up out of the ground, and they go up the auger with the paddle in the middle there. It's feeding them into the feeder, which goes through the middle. We've got some rotating drums there in the bottom before they get thrown up into the side conveyor and end up in the hopper. So very nice to see. So we'll see about going around the field a couple of times, see how that all works out with these, and get the field opened up. That would be the best bet. Now I did have a little bit of fun again with the number plates. See there, I eat beets on the back of this one. Bring that down there, you can see cruise controls on. And I think FarmSim Guy is driving fat beets. It's nice to add a little bit of personality, and if you're wondering why FarmSim Guy commented about my attire, got the spraying equipment on, spraying protection on there, the face mask, the gloves, and everything else. I didn't want to tell him that he's because he smells. Didn't have the heart to. Argsy FSG.
Go ahead, mate.
Just checking there's no PTSD triggered or anything like that.
So far, so good. So far, so good.
Oh, good to hear.
Like I said, it's machinery based.
Yeah.
It's always been machinery based.
As long as you've got a radio and air conditioning, you're happy.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to figure out what the black line is, or the dark green line that's coming across the map is. Looks like it might be a shadow from somewhere. Not sure deep here in the Alps whether we're still getting a little bit of a shadow line or what it is. But if you look backwards, you can see we've got some shading up there on the hills, and the foothills, which seem to line up with it. Thought it was a texture changing, but I'm pretty sure it's just something to do with the lighting. So we'll just keep an eye on that and see if it moves. There you go. It shuffled across there, but you can see across the grass and there's seems to be some sort of shadow going on there. I don't know if that's a bug or what it is, but certainly the crops are all ready to go. And we're 84% already, so we're not going to get much more of this headland off. We're going to have to head that back down into the shop and pick up one of those beet wagons and get them back down here as well. Alright, and there we are, 100% full, so we'll get our auger out, ready for when we get back. But we'll go find one of the other tractors, and we'll be back down here very soon. Alright, so we're down here in the drag racer, the JCB Fast Track. See the number plate there. And behind us, hooked up, we have the Amity beet cart. So this is something that was actually a third-party mod. Someone had made these in FS19. I did have the pleasure of using them at one stage. But now, part of the base game equipment. So it's nice to see some new brands and some new equipment that have come through to FS22, and nice to be able to give them a try out. So we'll get this back down to the field. I'm not sure whether it will take a full harvester or not. We'll have to find out, but we do have the truck sitting back there. We've got a man truck with a big trailer as well, all set up ready to haul down to the sugar factory. Oh, we probably should have given away there. We didn't know if he was turning or not, but they carried on around the corner, so it was safe. We'll get this down and we'll go and see. I'm assuming FSG will head over and pick up the other tractor, and we will go and get the beet harvesters all emptied out. Alright, we're down here. I'm just noticing which side our auger is on the trailer, so I think we're going to have to try and manoeuvre around. I don't know if we're going to be able to whip a 180 in the corner of the field here. I mean, we'll give it a whirl. We'll see how far we can back up. We may be able to overhang the trailer over the fence and get turned around. There is a very small opening in the fence at that end, so we can just sneak the trailer back through that. There's no vehicles coming. Get back in here, we'll get our auger opened out. See what button that is. We go, have to unfold the trailer. And then we should be able to get pulled in here underneath this auger and start getting some beets loaded in. There we go, we can fold the auger down there on the trailer too, so when we get a truck here to fill up, we'll be able to get that loaded up as well. So there we go, 95%, so we can get a full load in there, but not much more. So I think we'll take a couple more headland passes off, and then we'll be able to set those workers going. FarmSim Guy there with the other wagon. I know that that one is a large capacity. We have gone for the biggest equipment we could in these fields, just to try it all out. It's a nice opportunity to test out this gear that we haven't used before. I think another 2 passes off these headlands, and then we'll set our harvester going off on a worker on the other side to where FSG is, so they can work towards the middle of the field together.
FSG to Args?
Go ahead.
What's your plan, mate? Are you going to run up that far side?
Yeah.
To the
Yeah, I was going
station?
to make this my last headland pass, and then start running up this edge. So you've got enough
Cool,
space
I'll
to
start on
turn.
this one.
Yep, that's
Yep.
good.
Perfect.
There we go. We didn't even have to discuss what our plans were, and things are going to work out. So Here we go, got the worker going there. They are going to carry on moving, running down there. I am going to head on over, find the truck, because we need to get back here and sort out the carts, or we are going to have no capacity. So, we'll go and find that truck now. Alright, we're back over here with the truck. Some of the beet harvesters are all running smoothly. So we're just going to swing around here, try and get in underneath the auger here on the cart. Hopefully it is up high enough that we can put the trailer in underneath. Whoops, not quite. We'll just have to see whether we can adjust that or not. Or we can go a little bit higher. There we are. Just a little bit too close. I'm still leaning on a little bit. I wonder if that's adjustable. Let's go and have a look in the fast track here and see if we can tweak that in any way. Does not seem to be. Have the trailer selected there, and I'm just trying the different mouse commands, which would normally result in some oh, here we go, we can go down, but it doesn't look like we can go up anymore. That's as high as we can go. Alright, oh well, just have to make work with that. We can just fit underneath. There is clear air between, so just have to be careful in the future. Right, get that cart out of the way. I thought I was in the truck, but we weren't. There we are. 72% full, so we've got enough space we can go and grab some out of the other cart, and we'll take our first load down to the sugar refinery. Alright, so we're just here in the Bergman bin. So get the auger out on this one. Wonder if we can adjust that, because that certainly does not look like it is going to be high enough. Oh, there we go. We do have some adjustment. Just have to move it the right way. There we go. That, yeah, we should be able to get that over top of the trailer. And there we go. We're filling up. Do like the fill plane there. That is looking very good, and some really interesting animations. So we'll leave that one there for now. We'll be able to jump out, and we'll get this first load down to the sell point, or down to the sugar refinery, of course. So unbeknownst to me, there wasn't actually a sugar factory on this map. So we've just gone and placed one, bought some land down at the bottom here, and got that put in so we could at least produce some sugar. Otherwise, this is all going to be for naught. FSG doesn't think that there's a sugar factory on any of the maps. I'd have to go with his gut on this. I can't remember having seen one actually, but you'll see over there on the left, we've placed one just over there on the outskirts of town. So we'll go and get these emptied out and get some sugar production underway. And in case you're wondering how did we finance this, we sold some of the forestry equipment up the top of the hill, because I can't see us heading back up there to do any work anytime soon. Here we are, this is our sugar factory just in here. Just we'll get turned in. And I'm going to assume we dump the sugar here in front, or is this the spawn point where it comes out? Let's just see if we get a tip trigger. No, no tip trigger there, so we'll just head around the back and see if we've got somewhere around here. Looks a little bit more like it, so we'll just get pulled up here and get this all tipped out. There you go, head mate.
Do you think we need another road trailer running stuff to the mill? Because both of these hoppers are full, and both of the beet harvesters are almost full as well.
Oh, right. Possibly. I did just spend a bit of time placing this sugar mill, so might be able to catch up pretty quick now that we've got that there.
Alright, well yeah, let's give it another run and see what happens.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, so there we go. That is our first load into the sugar mill. So FarmSim Guys come down to see what's going on. We'll get back over to the harvesters and make sure we can keep them moving. Like FSG says, they yield pretty quick. When you've got two of the biggest sugar beet harvesters there are in the game, they are chopping through those beets very, very quickly. Alright, and through the magic of FarmSim, FSG's beating us back here too. So we'll just get we'll get pulled in underneath this one first. Am I close enough? I didn't think I was, but we are. There we are. We'll get this one unloaded. That will give him a cart he can run over and empty out the beet harvesters when done, and then we'll get the other one emptied. Alright, there we go. got that cart all emptied out, so FSG can take off and go and catch up with the harvesters and get the trailer topped up here from this cart, and then we will be able to get this load down into the sugar mill. Here we are, full again. Right, no sugar beets are a high yielding crop. Oh, just about turned into FSG. But as I was saying, I know sugar beets are a high yielding crop, so it is going to keep us busy running this all back and forth. There we are, another load down here. Now, I did discover that there was a different tip function for this trailer, so we could either have the pusher that pushed it out the back with the conveyor, or at least the front moves, or we can actually tip it like that. So quite a good little trailer. Now it does say 3 in 1. I'm intrigued to find what the third option is. Might have to test that out next time. And FSG looks like he's managed to fill both the trailers up again. We only just got back here in time, but both the beet harvesters are still running. That is the important part. So we'll keep moving. We'll be able to fill us up out of this. Obviously, like I said, bigger trailer, but might not have been quite full. No, not quite. There we go. Still got room for a little bit more. We can go and grab out of this other cart. Right, we're full again. We're only halfway through the field. Probably a little bit more. So we'll head back with this load. I think we might catch up with FSG and see if he wants to do a little bit of a swap when we get back. See if he wants to run the truck down a couple of times. I should have looked. I didn't see that car, I'm sorry. And then we can run the carts for a little bit and just keep an eye on the harvesters. So I did take a look. It is the grain door would be the third option. Got the sliding floor, the tipping with the door, or tipping with the grain door. There is an option here when it's turned off to move the sliding floor. I'm not quite sure what that allows, but we might just take it a little bit. You can see there's a bit of a hole in there. I wonder if we can partition that pusher halfway along or something. Interesting to see if we can figure that out. And I believe this is one of the functions where you can actually put pallets in there. So what we've opened the back door, you can see the sliding floor moving, and we've got up in the top corner, you can see turn sliding floor off. We'll turn it off, told it to move forward. And I think if we change the direction, you're not going to be able to tell too much, but the floor's actually moving everything backwards. I think the idea is that you could put a pallet or something on there, turn that off again, have this floor sliding forwards, put a pallet on, and then it'd take the floor, take the pallets up to the front. So interesting concept that. We'll get that all closed back up and we'll carry on going, because otherwise the harvesters won't be able to keep up. Or, sorry, we won't be able to keep up with the harvesters. Here we are, back again. Let's go see FSG, see if he would like to run the truck for a little bit.
Oh, because I noticed we're already half full in the production chain. We're not going to get all these beets in there.
I haven't even looked at the production chain to see how full it is.
I think we might need to switch to sugar beet cuts for maybe the remainder of it.
No, we could. Can we put those in as extra fill, can we?
We can, yeah, it's counted as separate, so...
Oh, good. Well, you're a pro at setting that up. I've seen some of your procedures there. Did you want to run the truck for a couple of loads?
Yeah, happy to, mate.
Alright,
it's fun keeping up with these two.
I bet you it is. Alright, sounds like this is empty, so we'll jump here into the class. I do like the look of this one. With the tracks on the back. It's a unique looking tractor. Right, we'll pull in here. We've got the cart, we'll pull in here beside this. If FSG's got the cruise control set, he has. So there we go, we'll get this one unloaded. And we should be able to, well, in fact I don't know if we will catch up to the other one. I don't think we will. We'll have to wait for it to make another pass down the field and back. I'm sure he probably had quite a good routine going. Hopefully we can keep that moving as well. So there you go, you can see FSG in the background. He is heading off in the truck. So we'll have to take a look at that production chain at some point too, when we get the opportunity. We'll just swing out of the way here of the harvester. See which way they want to go to turn around. Yeah, I think we'll just sneak across here in front of them. Or they get lined up for the row. Happy days, right. wait for the other one to get back down here to unload, so let's go and see if we can overload into this other cart first. That will give us at least enough space to put the contents of the second harvester into this cart. Alright, there we go. Get it out quite a lot, which is good. Plenty of space to take this next one. Just looking how full it is, hopefully we can get to the end of the row. Go down here and wait for it and hedge our bets there. I'm hopeful it will make it. Not sure if it will. It might be we picked the wrong harvester to empty first. Just while we're waiting for it though, we'll take a look at those production chains. Not going to have to wait for it too much longer because it is full. We'll just back the harvester there out of the way so we can get it emptied out, but unfortunately we didn't quite catch it in time. I doubt I'll get some stick from FSG when he saw the message that the AI worker had to be stopped manually, telling me how he was doing a better job than I have. Alright, looks like we're full, so hopefully he can get back in time, or we're going to have to give him some stick for taking too long. It's turned on, get it down, and sending them back on their merry way. Right, good to go. Let's go and get ready for FSG. Only got half a dozen passes or so left here, probably 3 for each harvester. We are getting full up again. We're just going to take a look at those production chains, see how full it is down there. There we are, 237,000 litres, maybe another 2 truckloads. Going to be touch and go as to whether we can fit it all or not. We have to wait and see. Notice too that the shadows have gone. We're now in some nice bright sunlight. So you can see the sky, the sun is high in the sky. Alright, there's only a couple of passes left, so we're just going to stop this worker here. We'll let the one harvester finish it off. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. We'll just get the auger here opened out, or the conveyor at least opened out, and we'll go and get this one unloaded, and then we'll, like I said, we'll leave that one harvester to finish off the rest. There's FSG off with another load, and that harvester is now empty. So all that's left, we'll wait for this one to come back down, and we'll have 2, maybe 3 passes. Might only be a row of shame left if there's more than 2. We'll just wait here and let them get all the way down here, or we run beside to get them unloaded. And pretty quick and painless using these decent sized harvesters. It's just very laborious because the yield is so high. When there's 2 of you, it's not actually too bad. It's pretty manageable. The only thing we could do different would be if we had 2 trucks. Whoever's driving the truck would come back and have another truck to take straight away, so there'd always be one sitting here loaded, waiting to go, just to give us more storage capacity in the field. But I don't think we haven't quite got to the point where anything has had to stop, because we've run out of capacity here. If the sugar plant was a little bit further away and we were having to drive a little bit further, it might be a little bit different. There you go, I picked it. There was going to be a row of shame, or 3 rows of shame here. Quite a full pass, but not to worry, we'll get them all picked out and put away. SG is over there, he is getting loaded up out of that wagon. In fact, I just saw the last Beets go up that conveyor, so yeah, we'll just have a little bit of downtime waiting for us to get full up here, or empty at least the harvester out, and the rest of these Beets over into the truck. Right, and there we are, done. The warning popping up there. FSG's obviously out doing some shopping, $32,500 on new vehicles. Now that'll be probably to get some equipment to be able to do chopped sugar beet. We'll just have to wait and see, but I expect that will be what that is about. Alright, full load here in the truck. We'll get this taken down to the factory. Looks like we've emptied out of the Bergman wagon. All of the Beets are in the Amity one now, so that is good. Less than a truckload left. Alright, let's take a look here. FSG is around the corner. See what he has got working there. Indeed, it is a cut Beets. I wonder if we can tip straight from the trailer into the back of that. Oh no, he's got conveyors. Okay, Gonna do it that way. Alright, there we go. Official instruction was to back up to about there and tip them out. I'll just pull forward a little bit. Not sure how big a heap actually. I've never tipped out in 22 yet with tipping onto ground like this. You can actually get quite a decent sized heap there. We'll just go and have a look at what it is that FSG has got created going on here. I know he's chopping beets because we can put chopped beets in and create sugar at the same time. We are doubling up our efficiencies.
I was trying to get it so I didn't need the big conveyor.
No, okay.
I think I might need it.
Is it not high enough?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, last load of beets to take out of here. Not even a full load either. Parked in under there and they will get thrown in. Then we'll be all finished in here. Now FSG's busy setting up our conveyors and things to get the chopped beets working. He had hoped to just use the little pickup conveyor, but it wasn't high enough. Once the beets were in the bucket on the front loader, the tip for the chopped beets wouldn't detect that, so we're going to get it unloading. Bit of a shame. It'd be nice to avoid having two conveyors, but it is what it is, and he'll be sorting that out. So hopefully by the time we get back, we'll be all go with chopping beets and putting those in there to make some more sugar. Alright, let's watch FSG work his magic here with these conveyors. See what sort of tricks he can do. Alright, there we are. We've got those last few beets tipped out. Looks like FSG's got his conveyors set up and working. Not quite ideal as it turned out. Of course, the pile was in the wrong place to start with. Alright, and there we go. I think we're all set up. We're taking beets from this end, going up this conveyor, getting up the top conveyor, tipping here into the bucket, and coming out as chopped beets down the bottom. Clever little solution. Very well put together. You just can't beat a good conveyor setup, can you?
I see what you did there.
Anything else wouldn't have cut it.
I'm speechless.
Are you struggling to convey your words? This has been heaps of fun.
What is wrong with you?
Alright, so we've managed to move the pile. We had to load it back into the truck just to get it further enough away. Otherwise the conveyors weren't going to work. But we are getting the last of the cut sugar beet put in here. We did a quick little bit of maths. Basically, to convert this to sugar, we're probably doubling our profit for not much work at all, really. We had to buy the sugar mill, $80,000 as a placeable, but worth it in the long run. Where the real money seems to be is chocolate, so we're going to have to figure out a way to get more milk out of our cows, more cows. TMR is our biggest stumbling block at the moment. Obviously we've got more than enough silage, but no hay, so we have to go and suss something else out.
Nice work, Arg. 75,000 litres in there of cut sugar beets, so that was better than leaving it dumped in the yard.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. 75,000 litres of cut beet and 360,000 litres of normal beet as well. So we go a long way to making lots of sugar.
It certainly is, certainly is. Now we just need to get some milk sorted.
Indeed, I was just saying we are going to have to figure out a way to get some TMR or buy some more cows or do something at least to boost that milk production. And we can't tank some over from Texas.
I know, there's enough over there, isn't there?
Absolutely. Might go a bit stale on the way over. Rancid milk.
Yeah, it'd turn up, it'd be cheese. Well, Args, that was a bit different. Enjoyed that though.
Have we beaten your demons?
I think we have. I quite enjoyed that.
Oh, good. Hope you enjoyed my puns. There was plenty of them flowing.
They hurt a lot. Not over those
they
yet.
hurt a lot. Right.
That's my newer version. Is your
yeah,
jokes.
my jokes. Yeah, it was good fun actually, and plenty of beets and lots of sugar going to be coming out of it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, that was fun. I do love Erlengrat. I'm enjoying it.
It is a beautiful looking map. We'll have to find an excuse to come back and sort those cows out and get some more milk or something. You get to the point of making some chocolate.
Yep. Yep, I like the idea of that.
Very good. Alright, well, pleasure as always, and we'll go and park up Fat Beets and I Eat Beets, and I'll catch you next time.
Sounds good, mate. Thanks for that.
Alright, take care. See ya.
Cheers, have a good week.
Alright, well there we go. We've got all finished with Beets here. FarmSim Guy. It was a lot of fun actually, running around in some different equipment and trying something else out. I've not used these two beet harvesters yet, being relatively new in the game. I think we had the Homer ones in FS19, which obviously aren't here this time around. There we go. It was very enjoyable. So from me and Mr. Class over there, FarmSim Guy, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed that, and we'll catch you in the next one.